Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is YASMIN binti BAZLI from KM110 4G.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farizah binti ABDUL from class KM110 4G.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is IZZATI binti FAUZI from KIM110 4G.
So today, me and my teammate will present about PC Proposal. And for the introduction, Nawal is a new student at the University Tanah Jamara, UiTM. She wants to buy a new computer for her studies. She will use the computer for assignment using utility software such as Microsoft Word, Excel, and Access. Besides that, she also needs to use programming software such as VB.NET and C++, utility software such as Adobe Dreamweaver, Adobe Premiere Pro, and Adobe Director, and the computer should also be able to support large graphic for gaming and a good sound system for watching a movie, either in CD or DVDs. She also requires a large storage capacity to store her files, such as a complete system specification for Nawal. So we will give some option to Nawal to set up a computer that will meet Nawal's feature. I will go for the motherboard first. We will suggest a ROG Strix B550 eGaming. ROG Strix B550 eGaming series motherboard offer a feature set usually found in the highest end ROG Strix X570 gaming series, including the latest PCIe 4.0. ROG Strix B550 gaming is well equipped to handle third generation AMD Ryzen CPUs with robust power delivery and effective cooling, boosting futuristic, aesthetic, and intuitive ROG software. ROG Strix B550 eGaming gives you a head start on your dream build. For the specification, chipset AMD B550, socket AMD4, CPU capability AMD Ryzen 3000, form factor ATX, a special slot 2x PCI 4.0 x 16, 1 x PIC 3.0 x 4, storage 2 x M.2.4, 6 x SATA 6GB, networking Intel Wi-Fi 6, Intel 2.5 gig internet, Bluetooth 5.1, here USB 3 x USB 3.2 Gen 2. Next, for the computer case, we will suggest feature-defined 7 compact. Linear-defined 7 compact take the strongest feature of contemporary 7 series, design and place them in a conveniently compact frame. Compact yet spacious interior fits ATX, MATX, or mini ITX motherboard. Fits GPU up to 360mm with a 240mm radius in the top. For the case type, main tower, material aluminium front, steel and tempered glass. Weight 11.04 kg, slot 7. Drive base 2 x internal 2.5 or 3.5. 2 x internal 2.5 motherboard. Form factor ATX or micro ATX or ITX. Dimension 420 x 210 x 474 mm. Front door or cover? None. Okay, now I will talk about hardware. For the processor, we suggest for AMD Ryzen 5 3060, AMD Ryzen 5 3600, 3 GHz, 6-core AMD4 processor is a powerful 6-core processor with 12 threads, designed for socket AM4 motherboard. Built with Gen 2 architecture, the third generation 2 nm Ryzen processor offers increased performance compared to its predecessor. Okay, specification for AMD Ryzen 5 3060, and for processor, number of core 6, compatible processor socket AM4, clock speed 3.6 GHz, max turbo speed 4.2 GHz, type of form factor AMD Ryzen 5 3060, memory details L3 32 MB and L2 3 MB. Types Ryzen 5, and for chipset, max turbo speed 4.2 GHz, number of core 6 core. For system memory, Nawa can use G-Skill Trident's ZAC Neo 32 GB DRR4 3060 MHz. For the specification, capacity 32 GB, memory speed 3060 MHz, standard PC4 28800, dual channel kits 2x60 GB, optimized for AMD Ryzen 3000 or X50 chipset. Memory timing 60 60 60 36, voltage 1.35 voltage, heatsink color black silver with RGB. Okay, number of pin 288, configuration 2x60 GB per kit. Okay, now I will talk about hardware. For the processor, we suggest for AMD Ryzen 5 3060, AMD Ryzen 5 3600, 3 GHz 6-core AMD4 processor is a powerful 6-core processor with 12 threads designed for socket AM4 motherboard. Built with Gen 2 architecture, the third generation 2 nm Ryzen processor offers increased performance compared to its predecessor. Okay, specification for AMD Ryzen 5 3060, and for processor, number of core 6, compatible processor socket AM4, clock speed 3.6 GHz, max turbo speed 4.2 GHz, type of form factor AMD Ryzen 5 3060, memory details L3 32 MB and L2 3 MB. Types Ryzen 5, and for chipset, max turbo speed 4.2 GHz, number of core 6 core. For graphic card, we suggest AMD Radeon RX 5700. The new Radeon RX 5700 series, powered by Radeon DNA architecture, the most advanced 7nm gaming architecture AMD has ever engineered, delivers superior performance and power. This graphic card uses graphic engine AXRX 5700 8GB D6 M3DH. Video memory 8 GB, stream processor 2560 units, engine clock 1625 MHz, for game 1465 MHz, base up to 1725 MHz. Memory clock 40.0 GB, memory interface 256 bits, direct support 12, bus standard PCIe 4.0, standard display connector, HDMI or DisplayPort 3. Next, for hard disk, we suggest for Seagate Barracuda 1TB PC HDD 3.5. 3.5 inch Barracuda hard drive, deliver big for desktop. Rock solid reliability built on over 20 years of Barracuda innovation. The style mix of capacity and price point option to fit any budget. Multi-tier caching technology for excellent hard drive performance. So for the specification, brand Seagate, series Barracuda, model ST1000DM010. Packaging bar drive, interface SATA 6.0 GB, capacity 1 TB. Last part for hardware that we suggest to Nawal is DVD-ROM, Argon Aluminium External 4K, Argon Premium External UHD 4K Blu-ray Writer, Super Multi-Drive glass in a beautiful durable aluminium casing, and contains a high performance HLDS BU40N drive. The drive is capable of reading UHD Blu-ray discs, and it supports the latest VDSL burning technology and play of 3D content. The premium Blu-ray drive is also able to read and write regular Blu-ray, DVD and CD. Please note that Apple does not support Blu-ray. The Blu-ray drive does not come with software, so you would need to purchase or download additional third-party Blu-ray software in order to play or burn Blu-ray disc. The external drive is compatible with both Mac and PC. Premium external UHD 4K Blu-ray writer Super Multi-Drive. 1mm unibody aluminum casing. USB 3.0 interface. USB 2.0 compatible. Support M-Disk PDRR. Mac and Windows PC compatible. Operated Blu-ray software required. Import from USA. So that's all for me. I will pass the presentation to Lily Farizah.
Software. Utility software. We use Microsoft Office 365, which is include Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Access, Outlook, and OneNote. 3 Microsoft can be used by Nawal for doing her assignment, which is Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is the document creator allows Nawal to type all she thought and more time. She can create poster, leaflets, and more. For the Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet application that allows Nawal to collect and edit data. Formulas allow for automatic calculation to be carried out, making the work more streamlined. And the Microsoft Access lets Nawal work and share a database in seconds. She supplies the information and Access does the rest, making it easy to create and structure her data. Reports and queries put her data into the format she wants, so her application constantly looks great. Microsoft Office 365 store access and share files from anywhere with 1 TB of online storage per user. Programming software, we use VB.NET. VB.NET stands for Visual Basic.NET and is a computer programming language developed by Microsoft. VB.NET is object-oriented programming language. This means that it supports the feature of object-oriented programming, which include encapsulation, polymorphism, abstraction, and inheritance. It creates web application with modern features like performance counter, event logs, and file system. Next, we use C++. C++ is a very popular language for performance-critical applications that rely on speed and efficient memory management. It used in a wide range of industries including software and game development, VR, robotics, and scientific computer. It is fast and flexible, low-level functionality, large programming community, strong documentation. Authoring software. First, adopt Dreamweaver, which is fast, flexible coding. Creating coding and managing the website becomes very easy because of the simplified coding engine. Using this software, HTML, CSS, and other web standards can be quickly learned. It speeds up the development of the website. Set up in fewer steps. It becomes very easy to set up a website, and starter templates can be run very fast. Template can be customized for email, about pages, blogs, e-commerce pages, newsletter, and portfolios. For reading codes, code coloring and visual hint can be used for quickly editing and updating. Dynamic display on every device. Using Adobe Dreamweaver responsive website Canberra that can be fit into any screen size. This helps in previewing site and editing, make sure that the page look and work the same way that you want. Adobe Premiere Pro. Adobe Premiere Pro is a timeline-based video editing software application developed by Adobe Inc. and published as part of the Adobe Creative Cloud licensing program. Premiere Pro is one of the best tools out there for video editing for now. It can replace multiple video clips on the same video track. Also ideal for trimming and arranging clips. It's easy to create transition between clips, and also Adobe Premiere Pro can even create simple text layers. Adobe Director. Adobe Director supports graphical, primitive, and playback controls such as video players, 3D content players, and flash players. Data has been used to create applications, 2D and 3D video games, self-running kiosks, and CDs and DVD launchers. Data supports many different image, audio, and video formats. Input devices. We suggest now ROG Street Scope RS. ROG RS optical mechanical switches. It will endure consistent, wobble-free keystroke and 100 million keystroke lifespan. Light key up with ROG. Power key RGB LED with central lighting for all around illumination, backlit ROG logo, and customizable light effect. Bulk to last. A low top cover and IP56 water and dust resistant help ensure long lifespan. USB 2.0 pass-through. Full function port for device charging and external storage. FPS ready. Extended CTRL key for crouch and other commands. Stealth key. Tap to help all apps and mute audio for instant privacy. Quick toggle switch. Instantly switch between function and media key input. Next, we suggest ROG Carries Wire. Specially tuned ROG 16000 dpi, 400 IPS optical sensor and 100 Hz polling rate. Optimal for FPS games. Ergonomic design is based on input from eSport pros. ROG exclusive push fit switch socket to vary click force and extend the lifespan of the mouse. ROG Marco switches for consistent click force and 70 million click lifespan. Honeycomb inner structure result in a lightweight 62-gram design. Premier PBT polymer LR button with a durable metal finish. ROG paracord and 100% PTFE rounded edge mouse fit for a swift and smooth glide. DPI on the scroll for effortless accuracy adjustment. Exclusive Armory Crate software for easy and intuitive configuration. ROG Scabbard 2. Military grade protecting nano coating provides a water, oil and dust repellent surface and ensures a smooth mouse click. Anti-fray flat stitch edge. Narrow stitch frame design ensure long-lasting durability and neater aesthetic. Next, we suggest Creative Pebble 2.0 USB power desktop speakers. X marks the spot, featuring a 45-degree elevated custom tune for field driver solution. The Creative Pebble directs audio to your ears, placing in the sweet spot for great audio enjoyment. Small but mighty, with its built-in passive radiator and an impressive combined RMS of 44 watts, the small Creative Pebble is able to deliver balanced audio with depth, immersiveness, and crystal clear detail. Simply connect the device via 3.5mm input and get ready to be blown away. Next is convenience within reach. Instantly control the volume with the Pebble convenient from panel control knob.
Now I will tell and explain about the price consideration for each item that we suggest and choose for Nawal. All the price is reasonable and affordable for Nawal purchase. First, we choose motherboard Asus ROG Strix B550E Gaming that costs RM963.99 Malaysia. Computer case from Fractal Define 7 Compact that costs RM529 Malaysia. For hardware, we choose processor from AMD Ryzen 5 3600 that costs RM887.99 Malaysia. System memory is from G-Skill Trident Z Neo 32GB DRR4 3600 MHz that costs RM1,108 Malaysia. For graphic card, it is from AMD Radeon RX 5700 that costs RM384 Malaysia. Hard disk from Seagate Barracuda 1TB PC HDD 3.5 inch that costs RM113 Malaysia. DVD it is from argon aluminium external 4K that costs RM348 Malaysia. Next, for software, we suggest Microsoft Office 365 that costs RM475 VVNet, and C++ at zero cost, and Adobe Dreamweaver Premiere Pro and Director that costs RM252 Malaysia. Each of these items is cost RM84 Malaysia. Then for input device, we suggest keyboard from ROG Streetscope RX that costs RM500, mouse from ROG Keris Wired that costs RM399 Malaysia, and mousepad from ROG Skatbart 2 that costs RM194 Malaysia. Lastly, for output device, we choose and suggest monitor from AOC 24G2 that costs RM879 Malaysia, and speakers from Creative Pebbles 2.0 USB that costs RM163.37 Malaysia. So the total price for the computer specification is RM7,196.35 Malaysia. In conclusion, buying a computer might be stressful, whether Nawal is looking for her first computer or simply updating to a newer one. It is also difficult to choose and buy if she are getting the greatest computer for the lowest price without knowledge about the computer. As a result, we recommend a full system specification for Nawal. We hope that all our suggestions to Nawal can satisfy and help her buying a computer to facilitate her learning in the long run. We propose to comply Nawal wish, in addition to solving her problems relates to system specifications. We have wisely checked and confident that all the prices are reasonable in line with Nawal's budget as a student. We also hope that our proposal meets Nawal's expectation, as she needs a lot of things related to her job. Lastly, with a computer, Nawal now finally can able to complete all her tasks such as video editing, writing assignment, and other related tasks. That's all from us. Thank you.